Hello, children. Hope you all have watched the previous episode and you have loved it and learned how to face difficult situations from the story of Lachit Borpokhan. Similarly, let us have another interesting story today, which is more or less same in terms of concept. So, getting into the video, some battles are fought on land, some are fought inside the mind, and some are fought against the impossible. Today, I want you to travel back nearly 450 years to the roaring western coast of India. The air smelled of salt and rain. Waves crashed endlessly against dark rocks. Ships moved across the Arabian Sea carrying spices, wealth, and of course, war. At the time, the Portuguese Empire was one of the most feared powers in the world. Their ships controlled the seas, their weapons terrified kingdoms. Many rulers surrendered before even resisting. Because when something looks too powerful, people often believe resistance is useless. But not everyone thought that day. On the coast of Karnataka, in a small kingdom called Ulal, stood a queen who refused to bow. Her name was Rani Abbakka. Children, history often remembers giant empires, but sometimes the bravest stories come from smaller kingdoms with fearless hearts. Now imagine this carefully. A powerful foreign empire with massive ships, cannons, trained soldiers, and international control over trade, trying to dominate the coastline. And standing against them was a queen leading a comparatively small kingdom, limited army, limited resources, limited support, but unlimited courage. Children, the Portuguese expected an easy victory. They believed Ulal would surrender quickly. After all, what could a small coastal kingdom do against one of the world's strongest naval powers? But they made one mistake. They underestimated leadership. Rani Abbakka was not just brave, she was intelligent, strategic, unpredictable. While enemies depended on power, she depended on planning. While enemies expected fear, she created surprise. Again and again, Portuguese forces attacked Ulal, and again they faced resistance they never expected. Children, Rani Abbakka used the sea itself like a weapon. Small, fast boats attacked suddenly at night. Local fishermen supported her forces. Coastal geography became part of her strategy. She united people beyond religion and community for one purpose: to protect their motherland. And something extraordinary happened. A small kingdom kept defeating a global power repeatedly. Imagine the frustration of the Portuguese. Huge empire, advanced weapons, massive naval strength, yet unable to fully crush one determined queen. Children, that is the power of courage combined with intelligence. Now think deeply, why do many people lose in life? Not because they lack talent, but because they become afraid of big challenges. A difficult subject, a strong competitor, a tough situation, a powerful opponent, and immediately the mind says, "This is too much for me." But Rani Abbakka teaches us something important. Size does not decide victory, mindset does. Children, many students think leadership means giving orders. No. Real leadership means staying calm when others panic, thinking clearly when situations become difficult, standing firm when others step backward. And that is exactly what she did. Even during repeated attacks, she did not surrender. Even when dangers increased, she kept fighting. Even when the enemy looked stronger, she refused to think smaller about herself. That is fearless leadership. Children, life will also test you in similar ways. Sometimes your problems will look bigger than you. Sometimes people may underestimate you. Sometimes Situations may make you feel small, but never decide your capability by the size of the challenge standing in front of you. Because history repeatedly shows us small forces with determination can defeat giant obstacles. And remember this carefully: fear spreads quickly, but courage spreads too. One confident student can inspire an entire classroom. One disciplined person can influence an entire group. One determined mind can change an entire situation. That is leadership. Children, Rani Abbakka's story is powerful because she did not wait for perfect conditions. She acted with what she had. And many people fail in life waiting for everything to become perfect first. Perfect coincidence, perfect timing, perfect skills, which will take time to happen, and in that meanwhile, time will be over and we'll be losing the opportunity. But that's why greatness usually begins before perfection arrives. So always learn to take the lead, learn to take the first step, learn to take the responsibility, however or small the opportunity or the situation might be. And for today's task, write one challenge that looks too big for you, one situation where fear reduces your confidence, and one leadership quality you want to develop from today. Children, before closing, write one line in the comments like Rani Abbakka, I will. Keep thinking, keep growing, and remember, children, the size of the storm never decides the strength of the lighthouse. So, all my wait is over, and I'm eagerly waiting for you to be in the school tomorrow. See you there. Bye bye, children.